In this video, I'm gonna tell you how much we charge for the newest photo booth trend of 2025, the photo booth trading card phenomenon. I don't know, what is it? The newest trend. So let me just preference this and say, this is my price because I'm not going out of my way and buying a super expensive trading card making machine. I'm not using any expensive software. I'm using what I already have. I'm using my Deluxe Duo. I'm using LumaBooth. I'm using my high-T printer. I'm not breaking the bank. So my prices are gonna be a lot less than you're gonna see maybe someone with the legit setup, right? My opinion on going legit, doing it this way is, I personally, this is your Uncle Drew's own opinion, I think that this trading card is gonna live in this case. This has zero resale value. So does it really need to be an actual card? Maybe, depending on the client. But for the strategy and how we're gonna do this, I don't think it matters. So we're gonna be doing this in two ways. We're gonna be renting this out. We're gonna be renting this out for people having events, whether it's corporate, a sports team, a trading card expo, or someone having a baseball themed party where they may want this. We're gonna be renting it out at a rate, and then we're also gonna be doing the pay per play option, where we have an agreement with, let's just say, a big Little League game where there's gonna be like a tournament, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people playing a sport. We're gonna charge them per trading card. So there's two different ways here. So let's just talk about events, right? To bring us out to do this, this will be a minimum $3,000 experience at a 2-hour price point. Every additional hour will be $1,200. And the reason why I can do this with confidence is this is not a one-man job. You need at least 2 people to do this. And if this is a party, right, if we get a quote and I'm gonna be asking them how many people will be here, if they say anything above a couple hundred, we're gonna need a second one, right? Because to make one of these amazing little trading cards, it is unfortunately a 3 to 5 minute process, right? You can speed through it, but it takes time. You gotta walk them through the experience. You have to then wait for the print, then you cut the print, then you gotta glue it together, then you throw it into here. It takes some time. So keep that in mind. When you're pricing this, I would never recommend anyone just do this solo. And what I love is the way we're doing it, it's so cheap. This is like a 50 cent, maybe even 60 cents item from the print and the case. Super cheap, right? And then obviously you got glue and stuff, but that's factored in. So that's what we're gonna do every additional hour, like I mentioned, $1,200. This is something that I think has huge potential. You find the right people for this, you can make a lot of money. So let's just talk about the pay-per-play. We're gonna do roughly $20 to $30, right? We're still debating on what the price point is. My wife thinks that 20 is already too much, but I think that people will pay for this. Imagine how many kids go to their Little League game and they see that they can get their own trading card with their face, some some statistics on the back. They will absolutely love that. And let's just talk about the pros and cons of each one, right? The pros of doing it where you're charging for someone's event, you're getting your guaranteed money, right? The con of doing that is you're only making what you're charging them, and they can definitely get their money's worth by having this thing used all the freaking time, and that price will go up. Also, you're gonna have to have a lot of people there to do it, right? At least 2 people, maybe even 3 people to be honest, to do it. Where if you do the pay-per-play, the risk is 0 people may buy one of these. So you may go out to that event, try to charge people to do it, and end up with nothing. But the upside is you can get a lot of people to do it and make even more money at the pay-per-play versus just charging someone to go to their event. Imagine there's like a Little League tournament where there's 400 kids. You can get, let's just say 20% of those kids' parents to buy one of these at a $30 price point. That's a lot of money. And what I love about the pay-per-play is you don't really need to rush that. They can take the photo, it can print. You can literally just say, hey, we'll shoot you a text when it's ready, or you can have them wait. As to where if you're doing it at an event, people typically want to get this right away, and they're gonna want to wait, right? So those are the pros and cons, and just understand that the right client needs to be here for order for this to work. This isn't something I think that's gonna replace your traditional photo booth or your 360 booth. This is a very niche type of rental, but when it comes to being niche, you end up making more money. And a reminder, you guys, this is a trend. It's a new trend. And if you want to jump on a trend, the best time to start is before it peaks. And right now, if this is the peak for this trend, I think we're all the way down here. So thank you guys for watching. And if you do want to see how we do this, I have 2 videos already showing you guys how to do this on LumaBooth. Check that out. But thank you for watching. God bless, and I'll see you soon. That wasn't cool at all. That was so stupid.